This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reach. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking, but you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down, just throwing in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Get it out on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And the Rebels will punt this one away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Oh, he's got a chance. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Breaks free in the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojan.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Buying some time. Got a first down. He turns this into a nice game. That's down to avoid the hit. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown Vegas. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. To throw, it's Fox. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's McGee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. have to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking for room. It's Washington. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Fox. Here's a heat. Got a man, it's Jordan. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it's caught inside the 20.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just like that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Give to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Fox. Gets rid of it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Beasley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's stolen. He'll be hauled down. Inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up forward.
And they just tacked on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get. Down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Got his man down the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it.